witches, blackbirds leave their cage, the pumpkins grin as monsters extend a hand. Leave your houses, leave the light, come join the fairy folk in the night. For Halloween comes but once a year, now once more the time is near. The moon is bright, the candy is sweet, hear the call. Trick or treat.
Oh, well, hello. Happy Halloween to you. Why, what's wrong? You seem to be troubled on such a happy holiday. What's wrong? Oh, separated from your friends? Seen spirits and spooks and lost your way? And got separated from your friends on Halloween night? Oh, you poor thing. Here, come in, and warm yourself by the fire. You'll feel much better after you've had something to eat. Oh, I must say, that is a very wonderful costume you're wearing. Did you make it yourself? Well, it is very lovely and so well made. You are a great talent. My costume? Why, yes, I actually did make this dress myself. Some new things, some old things, and a pinch of magic. The Halloween spirit and all that. Oh, but where are my manners? My name is Dulcinea. And what is your name, human? My, what a lovely name. I haven't heard such a unique name in such a long, long time. Well, it is very nice to meet you. And on Halloween night, no less. But here, come inside. Make yourself at home. Tell you what, why don't you sit down by the fire and warm yourself, and I will be back with some warm cider for you. All right? All right. Don't go anywhere. Here we are. A nice cup of mulled cider will make you feel much better. Cheers. So, tell me, aside from getting lost on Halloween night, how was your trick-or-treating so far? Given how heavy your bag is, you must have quite the haul. Oh, yes, yes, I give candy to all the trick-or-treaters that come here, though only so many are brave enough to come to my house. Well, as you can see, the house is rather foreboding in a sense. The outside it looks quite ramshackle and haunted, but on the inside it is warm and comfortable and sweet and pleasant. Tell me, though, are you getting warm? I see. Well, here. Let me give you my shawl. Here. Let me just drape it over your shoulders. There. Isn't it soft? Red is a very pretty color on you, human. Oh, yes, I live here alone. Sometimes I get visitors occasionally on Halloween, but truthfully, you're my first tonight. Yes, some that are brave enough just come and get their candy and they leave. Yes, it does get rather lonely, but it's worth it every visit. Mm, yes, I love this time of year. I absolutely adore Halloween. With the crisp autumn leaves falling to the ground as the earth prepares for another death. The candy is sweet, the moon is full, and things are not always what they seem, especially on Halloween. Did you know I have a lot of books here in this house of mine? I collect lots and lots of stories. Indeed. Some stories I've collected from my wanderings, and some I've collected from others. And there are many, many, many stories of Halloween here on the bookshelf. You're more than welcome to them, and please, by all means, help yourself out to my banquet. I have plenty of candy. There's chocolates and caramels and candied apples and cream puffs and gingerbread bats. And of course, there's plenty of spider cider to go around, and pumpkin donuts and pumpkin souffle. And oh, what else? What else? Oh, right. I also have some more savory, hearty things for you to eat to go with all your sweets, of course, but I have some fruit, I have some fresh baked bread, I have some turkey, I have some ham, I have some sausages. I also have some spinach and broiled shad. I have corn on the cob. I also have bowls of cream and milk and honey. And I also have wine, mulled wine, red wine, white wine, pink wine. I also have some, let's see, what were they called again? Oh dear me. Ah, now I remember, I also have some nice pomegranates, fresh from the marketplace, among other things. I have plenty of bread and croissants, and I have butter and jam and honey and cinnamon sugar. If you want to decorate your bread in such a fashion, please, please help yourself. I make plenty for Halloween. Well, of course, for the visitors I get. Mm. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I also have some very nice honey cakes on the table, and not to mention some pomegranate mead. Well, the mead was a gift from a friend of mine, if you will. Now come, come, fill your plate and fill your cup. Eat and drink and be merry. My home is your home after all. Tell me, human, are you enjoying yourself? Good, good, that makes me very happy. Pardon me. I I tried to inhale some of my mulled cider. I'm not a fish. Sometimes I forget that though. Ah, I see you've met my black cat. Yes. Oh, dear. Silly thing was crinkling up one of the presents that I have set for my guest. Now, my sweet black cat, this gift is not for you. It's for one of our friends. Yes. Um, I know there's usually another holiday associated with giving gifts, but I like to give gifts to some of my dear friends on Halloween and not just candy and sweets. Oh, yes, I have many, many friends. Oh, they're rather shy when it comes to you humans, but they are quite pleasant if you know where to find them. Oh, really? Came across lots of people in wonderful costumes. Witches, ghosts, werewolves, vampires, mummies, skeletons. Well, it is Halloween, my sweet human, and you never know. Things are not always what they seem, especially on Halloween night. But yes, I have many good friends. Oh, I could go on and on about them all day. But you, human, you're different from all them. You are special, and you are quite precious. But I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Hmm? Oh, one of the stories on my bookshelf caught your eye? Really? Which one was it? Ah, the Ballad of Tamlin. That's one of my personal favorites. Well, I like how it ends, with the Fairy Queen begrudgingly giving up her human plaything after Bonnie Janet does everything in her power to save her man, Tamlin. It's quite romantic. And of course, Tamlin was lucky. After all, if the Fairy Queen had known she would have lost him to a mere human woman, she would have turned his eyes into stone or taken out his heart and replaced it with a heart of stone. Yes, that's one of the beauties of Halloween. It is wonderful and with many sweet things, but it can also be quite dangerous. It is a great holiday for testing one's courage, among other things. Tell me, human, are you enjoying your stay here in my house? Is the food good? Is everything to your liking? Hmm. Good, good. That makes me oh so happy to hear. It's been a very long time since I've had a visitor quite like you. So well mannered and so polite, so sweet and pleasant and absolutely lovely. Oh my, it seems my cat has found a mouse to chase. Yes, I have very many friends. What about you, human? Sweet human, do you have any? Do you have many friends? Hmm. I see. You are a unique individual, a peculiar human, and you have some friends, a few, but never any really true friends. Hmm, what a pity. I enjoy talking to you. You make for very pleasant company. I mean it. I'm enjoying our conversation, And you are so polite and well-mannered, and ever so pleasant and lovely to look at. I adore your costume, and I adore you. As a friend, of course. I mean it. You are an absolute delight, and I enjoy spending this time with you. I'm glad we met. Don't sell yourself short, dearest. I'm serious. Are you enjoying yourself? Is the food and the drink to your liking? Good, good. That makes me very happy to hear. Cheers. Oh, what a sweet thing you are. Mm. But yes, I truly adore Halloween. Know everything about it. The scary sights, the spices, the gingerbread, the ever so wonderful ambiance of it all. Not to mention, you never know who it is you're going to meet. And I've met many, many people on Halloween nights like this. Yes, the whole season of October is just very magical, if you will. Yes, indeed. It's beautiful, isn't it? I adore everything about it. And if you ask me, I think, oh, oh my, the grandfather clock is ringing. It's been quite some time. I lost track of time. What time is it? Midnight. The bewitching hour. The dead of night. On Halloween. Finally. Oh, what's the matter? You can't leave? Of course you can't. I don't want you to leave. Yes, I want you to stay here. And of course, you must listen to me. Oh, my silly love, you never, ever give a fairy your name. Because when you do that, you give the fairy in question power over you. When you give a fairy your name, that fairy owns you. Why, forever, of course. Yes. And, of course, since you ate and drank of fairy food, that means you're triply mine. Not to mention you stepped into a fairy wing, which makes you quadruply mine. Oh, silly dove. Didn't you notice the ring of mushrooms lining around my house? Yes, yes, I am a fairy, and it is midnight now on Halloween, where the border between your realm and mine is at its thinnest. Yes, and now I believe it's time for me to leave and to return back to the fairy realm, and you are to come with me. Oh, now don't give me such a sorrowful, shocked expression. There are worse things. You could have been taken away by someone else. You could have been caught by another fairy someone much more cruel and wicked than I, and I've been very good to you. I let you into my home, I've warmed you, I've fed you, I've watered you. Have I not been good to you, sweet human? That's what I thought. Don't worry, you won't miss your human life much. I'll take you home with me to the fairy realm, and I'll take very good care of you. I'll give you cider and sweets to drink, and I will teach you many things, and in return all I ask is that you be a sweet, caring pet, a good little thing for me to keep and tend to and to love. You'd like that, wouldn't you? To be accepted and loved by many, to be taken care of, where you never have to worry about anything at all. You'd like that, wouldn't you, my flower, my sweet thing, my treasure, my petal, my dove, my human? I'd take very good care of you. You're so sweet, so precious to me. Tell me now, human, do you want to come home with me to my palace? There'll be servants to wait on you hand and foot, and you can eat as many sweet things as you like. And of course, I will take care of you and hold you and love you forever and ever and ever. All I ask is that you be mine. You do whatever I ask of you. No questions asked. That's not unreasonable, is it? I thought so, my darling, my precious, precious, precious human. Just for that, I'll reward you before we leave. Mm, 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 mm. And one more. My human, my precious pet, open your mouth. Mm, 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 mm. There now. What a good human you are. So good for your mistress. Now, I've spoiled you rotten long enough. Come along. It's time for us to go home. And when we arrive at my palace, I'll give you a nice bath in milk and honey before I take you to my bedchambers, so that you may sleep at the foot of my bed. Won't that be nice? Happy Halloween, my sweet little human.